back to my channel. Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome to It's Only Paper. It's a Sunday afternoon. I've got my journaling out, half a glass of wine, Aiden's in the other room watching the Grand Prix, and I've just baked a pineapple upside down cake and it just smells so nice in here. So sometimes I think this is the perfect time to do a little bit of journaling. I'm definitely in the mood for it. I've just printed out some photos. I am working in my new home journal. Just in case you haven't seen me working in this journal, it was a DIY journal that I've created. I've only done the 2 pages so far. We're wanting to move house, and I just wanted to document everything from start to finish in this one journal. I printed off photos there, and today, as like I said, we're wanting to move house, I'm trying to declutter and go through bits and pieces, and that includes my craft room. I found this. It's like a little basket of goodies, and it's full of some really cool stuff that I've been holding on to. Some of this, look at that, I think that was October afternoon. Some of this I probably will keep and I want to use. I've got loads and loads of chic tags. Do you remember chic tags? I've got these, look, little calendars. I have all this stuff here. I will go through it and show you that I forgot I had. It's just been sat on a shelf. I actually thought I might use these to document the month. So we started, I think it was April. Did I put a date on this? Yeah, I think it, oh no, March. So what I'm thinking, I might do something and start putting the months on them. I thought that would be quite nice. I quite liked that idea. Obviously I've already made this page. Oh, I could even start it around here to chop it down. I think I might do that now actually. That can go in my scraps pile. But actually start that, and I might even cut this down like that. And do that. I think that's a good idea. I quite like the idea of having these as almost like little tabs. So we started in March. That was when we first had the idea, and we were looking Yorkshire, we were looking south, so we were just sort of like looking to see what places, what we could get for our money, what places were what, because obviously they're all new areas to us. So that was like the early days. So if I can get this tape off the back. By the way, ignore my nails, they are so bad. I've got some stick-ons, they're starting to come off. I need to take them all off and just file down my nails and actually put on some gel polish, but I've been really lazy with them lately. That's not sticking out far enough, so I have not been looking after my nails. That's better. I like that. And then we will take April then to somehow, because the only thing is then you end up, no, that's not going to work. I could always journal on that little bit, couldn't I, on the back. And then I want the April to go in like that. Yeah, I just saw these the other day and I thought that was a really nice idea. I'm going to cut off the end again, or we could actually, I don't necessarily have to cut them off. I could overlap, couldn't I? I just want to be able to see them like that. Yeah, I'll do that. That is a nice idea. Do you remember chic tags? I just really love their stuff. They did downloads as well, but they're just a bit very similar to Elle Studio. I find that kind of thing really easy to use. What on earth am I doing here? I don't even know. I've stuck that on wrong. Can I take that off? Yes, I can. Just going to add some washi tape on the back here just to pretty it up a little bit. Like that. So now I've got my March and my April, which I quite like. So today I'm going to be creating on this page, and I want to document a house that we saw. We went to a site and we really liked it. It's not up for sale yet because it's such early days, but we were allowed to look around the showroom. Basically there are other houses up for sale, but there's a particular plot that we like. There's one very similar, but it has a big pylon outside. There was another one, but the garage wasn't actually on site. It was like around the back of somewhere else. So if I wanted to use the garage as studio space, it wouldn't be attached to the house. It wouldn't be on the garden. So there was a few others, but there's one particular one, and it's the last one that's available, but it's not up for sale yet. So in the meantime, we're looking at other places, but I was going to document about that today. I'll also tell you a little bit about it actually, but right, let's carry on looking at the chic tag stuff to see what else I've got. I've got all these. I don't want to get attached to the place. I quite like You Are My Favourite, because so far nothing has come close to that particular house. Some of these are quite good for dates actually, and I don't want to put like Happiness Starts Here, because if we end up not having that house for whatever reason, yeah, I just don't want to feel too attached to it at the moment, as I'm sure you can understand. I'm just trying to be very realistic about things. Right, I do like the packaging, so I may well use that. I do like this little card as well. That's really sweet. What else have we got in here? That's a nice one. Got a little road trip. I could use that later on in the year. I've got some Christmassy things. Oh, I wanted to have a look. I've got some Christmassy ones there. I've got some acetates here. Oh, look, you can see what they were on the back. Let's see what we've got. And if any of these we've got, and this just happened, that could be a good one. And Our Staycation, what's that one? Fun Weekend. Right, these ones, Love This Life, they're not. That one's a possibility. We've also got the date stamp, literally a date stamp. I've got, that actually belongs in my Disney drawer. Okay, that's in a correct place. I've got some 2010 calendars that never got used. These are quite sweet. Favourite memories, happy thoughts, best day ever. They are cute, aren't they? And, oh, let's have a look. Oh, look, these are Christmassy, actually. Some little Christmas die cuts. Around the kitchen table. These look homely. What have we got here? The baked goods. Oh, these are Christmassy as well. I must have bought a whole load of Christmas bits, so we can keep those. That's good to know. We've got more calendars. We've got more calendars. I think I must have just bought, oh, we've got some Elle Studio here. A load of bits and pieces. I'm kind of wanting to keep in with colours as well. I love this type of thing. We could use the date. The date would be quite nice. We've got an and. Okay, so I might use that one. And Sweet Memories this week. This week, I'm sure I saw some other this week, so I might keep that one out. Let's see what else. Oh, these are nice. Notes. I'm liking that one. What else have we got? I might keep that one. I want to do a page about the DIY we've been doing in our house. I like that one. Got some road trips. Spring. Oh, that would be a nice one. I like that one. These are so fun. Southwest trains. Cupcake. Oh, there's a little cookie recipe. What's that from? London to Waterloo. That's 2014. I might actually pop that up in my section next to me. We've got My Everyday, Love Struck. I'm going to put Love Struck on there because we keep coming back to this house no matter where we look, and we're finding that we are now comparing everything to this place. Well, that's quite nice. Quite like that. Photo Love. We've got some good bits in here. Oh, I like all these. I've got a feeling these are Elle Studio. Nice big chevron. Oh, I might use that one. I like that one. We've got some good bits and pieces. I've also got all my my scraps next to me as well. So I've taken out quite a few bits and pieces. I've still got some more to go through, but that's a good start, isn't it? I have not done, but those went away very well. I will come back to those. I quite like these little things though, these little storage bits. The idea is it's supposed to be easy access so that I remember to use them, but I still forget. I have also pulled out this that was from a calendar printable. I quite like that. Actually, the colours go really well with my page. I also took out this. This was scraps. I cut out some hearts, so I may well use that. I've got some Cocoa Daisy papers, some packaging, and I found this as well. That was some post-it notes that I bought from Target, and I kept that because I thought that was quite nice. So that's what I am looking at today. I'm not fussed about all that there, so I may well cover that up. Haven't decided how I want to present my photos yet. I'm going to look through my scraps actually and see if I've got something to cover that up with. I'm not sure. This is the paper I'm going to go for. It may seem a strange one, but one of the things that is important to us, we visualize when we go and look at a house, we visualize somewhere where we're going to have coffee. I imagine, or we imagine, sitting at the kitchen table. We imagine sitting in the garden and just with the surroundings. That's what we're visualizing. So coffee cups is quite an important thing, I think, for my page. So yeah, that's why I've ended up going with the coffee cups. I want the house to give us a feeling. I imagine being in bed with coffee. I imagine sitting in the garden with coffee. Yeah, there's lots of things that I just try and visualize. I like that as well, actually. This was from when the war in Ukraine first broke out, and there was lots of us buying downloads from Etsy businesses in the Ukraine, and this was one that I bought, and I had a load printed out, and I've just found them, so I'm gonna use this. Just want a little bit to cover up there. It's not that I don't like that one underneath, it's just not quite going with the look that I want to today. I want something a bit more neutral there. That's why. And again, I'm just wanting to use up bits and pieces, so that goes quite well. I like that. So I'm wanting to include quite a few photos on this page. Complete contrast to my previous page where we had none. But that's okay. I did a page the other day. I shared a page Monday with loads of photos as well. I do tend to use photos more often than not. There. And actually, I am going to turn this into a pocket as well. I probably don't need it as a pocket, and I didn't want this, I can't find the end of this, I didn't want this journal to bulk out. I've got a feeling it will, however, but that wasn't the plan. So let's just stick these down. So now I've got a pocket there. I'm going to place this in here, and I've got a pocket that side as well when that's stuck in properly. Hopefully that will stick. I do really like the flowers. They look so nice. I might actually, I like the thought of them there. The other thing which I could do is use that as a tab. I like that. I've also got this packaging here which I really like. That is so pretty. What was that from? Pink Fresh Studio. I'm liking the grey a lot. That is so nice. Let's use some of that. So it's currently bank holiday weekend. And it's Sunday. I love a 3-day weekend. They're the best, aren't they? They really are. There we go. And yes, I will be keeping those. So I'm thinking about popping that in like that. Will the glue stick hold that in very well? I don't know. We'll find out. I like that torn edge a lot. I love seeing that book paper, top and bottom. This has got a little bit of a gloss on it, so it's a really nice contrast, and I love that. I really do. I'm not going to use all of it. I just want to pop that there, I think, like that. I just thought it was really cute when I saw it as packaging. There, that is so sweet. And then that's just another little tab on the top. That will be perfect. So I'm just going to pop some tape on there. I'm also kind of like seeing this journal as a bit of a kind of like dream home manifestation. So I'm kind of like putting things down in here. I am a strong believer in what will be. But where's that page just come from? Has that whole page just come out? It has, hasn't it? Oh, how have I managed to do that? That's a bit rubbish. That does actually belong in the book. That's just going to have to be taped in now, isn't it? There we go. I'll do that properly afterwards. No, I'm doing it now. I don't want to run the risk of it coming out. There, I'll pop it in then again later. I do quite like the idea of adding these flowers, but at the moment I don't feel like they fully go, so we'll leave that. I really like these hearts, but again, I don't know. Oh, I quite like that. That may well go. I've got to decide what I want to do with my photos. I think I want to pop my photos in there. I'm going to cut them down. I am going to take this, cut it in half, and I'm going to use this as a tab top, just so that the photo's going to go in the pocket. It's just going to help it peep over the top very slightly. Where's the other half? Doesn't work. I've had this before with things. So then what I'm going to do, we need to make it slightly taller. So I'm just going to add on some cardstock just so that it appears on the bottom. I use this washi tape actually that came with the little kit, the little kit with the papers. I'm going to pop this along here like that. Will that now work? Yes, just about. I'm going to do exactly the same with this one. And there, I've got that one as well. So we've got two. Shall I have them? I do quite like them together actually. Don't know. No, we do them like that. Quite like that one as well. Lots of choices here. And I am going to use that as a little tab top. That was just too cute to waste. There we go. And actually I'm going to stick another one on the back. These are perfect for journaling actually. I've got journal space now, front and back. Love that. Okay, so I'm really happy. I do still quite like the idea of one of the hearts there. I'm liking that a lot. Let's cut that out and just trim it down. I just want it to neatly fit on there. That is cute. There. Pop that on there. Let's use this one here. Want that torn edge there to appear over the top. I've also got this piece here which I am thinking about popping on there just to cover up the photo underneath. I quite like that idea. There, just to make that a little bit neater. I love this scrap. I like the idea of having something similar colour to this. Ooh, nice bit of scrappy book page. Wondering about popping that there. Like that. I just have visions of when we eventually move house, just having everything documented, like from our first trip of deciding, yeah, we're going to do this, and then different houses that we look at. I just think it will be really fun, sort of selling our house. Oh, I've done the wrong one, haven't I? Let's pop like that, actually. I like that. I just think it will be really, really nice to look back on. Just having a whole journal full of our adventures, and like even then when we've gone places for lunch, when we've been. I am just gonna have some fun sticking in some bits and pieces. I don't need the date one. I don't need that one. Oh, I did see the acetate here, which was this just happened. Yeah, I like that. Let's trim this top off here. This one will be a good one. I like that. Have you ever done almost like a journey journal yourself? Something that you've sort of documented from start to finish? I'd love to hear if you have. Oh, I like that under there. I'm not planning, I don't think, to do too much on this side. Famous last words, you know what I'm like. I like the idea of having this just a little bit emptier. I was going to have the spring. I quite like that on there, even though there's nothing to pull out. It looks quite pretty. And then I'm going to go away and have a good journal. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I'll have a think about it. While I journal, I'll have a think about the bottom here. I don't think I want to add too much more. So I'll zoom in a little bit. That's a bit better, isn't it? I've done all my journaling. I'm really happy. I've journaled on the back. I've had a decent amount of space to journal, actually. I wanted to tell you a story. Oh, by the way, I was thinking, as I was saying, that we always try and visualize where we're having coffee. This is going to be perfect, isn't it? I wanted to tell you a little story. I would love to hear what you think. So we went to look at this new build, and we're quite keen, and I think it's going to be big enough. But we haven't actually at this point seen any what we're calling second-hand houses at the moment. We're just calling them that because that's our differential between new builds and already lived in. And we had been watching what's the series called? Mosquito Coast. Let me know if you watched it. We loved it. It's on Apple. I love that. And there was a song, a Morrissey song. I did include it in one of our vlogs. Hector something. Never heard of it before. Aid had, I hadn't. It wasn't, I think, one of his like best hits, his well-known hits. And I completely fell in love with the song. I really love it, and we were been listening to it in the car when we were in the States in the spring. We were listening to it then, and we just love it so much. Like I said, it's not a well-known song, and then it's really weird because we were at this building site, stood at the foundations, and the builders had the radio on, and the song started playing. What would you make of that? Would you see that as a sign? I think sometimes when you want something, it's easy to find signs, isn't it? I just found it really weird that that happened. I'm going to get some alphabet stickers, I think. Actually, first, what I'm going to do, I wanted to do a thing down here about visualizing where we will have coffee. So I might actually use these as journal strips to journal on, and then have coffee in using alphabet stickers. I like that idea. I thought I was done, but actually I've got some washi tape here that will go perfectly. Yeah, so that's what I do when I go somewhere, and if I can't imagine us having coffee, then it's a big no. I just feel that that's something that's really important to us, and like I saw a house that kind of like ticked all the boxes size wise. It was really good, but there was a big brick wall on the back, so I had a look on Google Maps, and there was a Morrison's there, and you just know that there's going to be lots of traffic. There's going to be like deliveries all times of the night, day, and that kind of thing, and I just couldn't imagine having coffee in that garden knowing that there was a great big car park the other side. And we live somewhere really quiet now, so we don't have anyone coming past. It's really quiet here, so that to us is really important. There we go. And that is my page all about finding or looking at the first new build. There, wondering, is this going to be the one? I really hope you've enjoyed this. I need to go and take my cake out of the tin and make some Sunday dinner. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.